It's exciting to talk to you today. My name is Andrew Mutana, the senior pastor of Impact Church, located at Puvi House in Westlands, Nairobi. Today, I would like to share with you about the urgency of the times that we're living in. Will you stand to be counted? You see, my friend, we are living in very difficult times. There are lots of things that have bombarded our generation. There's never been a generation that is so distracted by so many things, mostly coming through the internet, through phones, through the different apps. And you find that we are a generation that is so distracted, and so it is very difficult for us to even discover who we are, to understand our purpose, to unlock our potential, to live to become what God has created us to be. But even in such a difficult time, there arises a people that will change their generation, that will leave a mark on their generation. In the time of Esther, the Bible says in the book of Esther chapter 4, that a time came when the Jews were in a crisis. There was a man called Haman that wanted to destroy the Jewish nation. He had devised a scheme and planned something that was to destroy these people. But the Bible says that there was another man called Mordecai, and Mordecai came to Esther, and he asked Esther and said, "Esther, will you not arise at such a time as this and stand for your generation?" And Esther was still hesitating, and this is what Mordecai said. He said, "If you do not arise, deliverance will come from another place, but you and your people will be destroyed." And then he told Esther and said, "Do you not know that you could have come to the kingdom at such a time as this?" I come here today as a Mordecai to remind you, my brother, my sister, that you are here on earth for such a time as this, for a purpose. God located you here for a reason. There is nothing that is a mistake in your life. There is nothing that is a coincidence in your life. That you happen to be living in this place at such a time as this is because God has ordained that you will provide the solution for your generation. And so you need to ask yourself, what can I do to make a difference in my generation? What can I do to leave a mark on the society? How can I arise and become the man of a woman that God created me to be? And for you to do that, there are three things that you need to discover. First of all, you need to discover your purpose. What is your purpose? It is that thing that God created you to do. And for you to discover your purpose, you need to connect to the Creator. You connect to the person who gave you life. Second thing, you need to unlock your potential. Unlocking your potential means that there are places in your life, things that God has already put in you that you're not maximizing. You're not using fully the resources that are already in you. I'm not talking about what somebody else has, because most of the time we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves with other people. But I'm talking about the gifts, the talents, the skills, the opportunities, the resources that are around you, the background that you have, the favor that you have, the things that God has already put in your life. That's the potential that you have, that as you begin to unlock it, you will touch your generation. And then the third thing that you need is passion. Passion is the drive that works in you, the fire that is in you. And for you to find that fire, it's to connect to something that you love. What is it that you love? What is it that you dream about? What is it that you wake up thinking about, that you sleep thinking about? Because when you connect with your purpose and unlock your potential and begin to set the fire on your passion, then nobody will be able to stop you. Instead of being distracted by the many things that are distracting our generation, I speak to you. I challenge you today. I dare you today to stand up and be counted, to stand up and in your generation Whatever it is that you're going to do, whether it will mean writing a book or singing a song or standing and speaking to the masses or going out there and preaching the gospel, there's something that Paul talks about in the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 14. He says, I'm a debtor to my people. I'm a debtor to my people. And he says, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power for salvation. When Paul was living in his day, he felt that he had an assignment, he had a mandate, he had something that he had been called to do, and every single day he knew he was a debtor to his generation. And so that is my challenge to you, that you are a debtor. The world needs what you have. The world needs what God has put in you. The world needs what God has already placed in you, a great asset to humanity. Stop being distracted. Stop wasting your days just going through the phone and going through the internet, on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. All these things are wonderful, but sit down and begin to work on your vision, on your purpose, on your destiny. For as you arise, the world is going to see the power of God manifest and working through your life. And I will be one of the people that will celebrate your rising. God bless you. It's exciting to having talked to you today. I welcome you to come and be part of our congregation here at Impact Church every Sunday. We are open at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we begin to pray and praise and worship together. We'll be happy to see you, and we'll be happy to connect with you and help you begin to release your potential, unlock that potential, and walk into your divine destiny. God bless you. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.